Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. This week, instead of a studio vlog, I've got an order packing video and I've got a special guest, Tom.
Hello.
And we're going to do the Halloween tag, which I saw Kittenish Girl Jess do on a plan with me, but I thought it would be fun to do it over order packing because we are getting ready for the advent calendar release next week. So I didn't do a vlog because it's just chaos in the office. So instead, we're going to do this, so I hope you enjoy. So I have looked at the questions and Tom hasn't because he wanted to go in blind for some reason. So anyway, question 1. Have you got a favourite horror or Halloween themed song?
No.
No? Do you not actually have one?
No, I couldn't name one. Apart from Shake It by Metro Station.
I'll link the TikTok below that relates to if you don't know why Shake It by Metro Station is a Halloween song. I don't know if I have one either, apart from like Thriller, which is such a cop-out. By the way, Tom is not like a Halloween person.
Yeah,
so
I've never really done anything for Halloween, so...
Yeah, and you hate like scary movies and stuff, so these could be an interesting set of questions. But yeah, we'll just skip question 1, so off to a strong start. Question 2. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, so a black cat, an owl, a bat, a rat, or a wolf, or anything, I guess, what would you pick?
An owl.
Why?
Because owls are cool. What were the other options?
Well, I guess anything, but they were examples.
I've gone off cats. Owls are cool, just anyway. Bats, I've had bad experiences with bats.
You have.
Rats, I mean, they're cool to be fair, but not as cool as owls. And wolves, they'd just be a pain.
I would have a wolf, because it's the closest to a dog.
Yeah, but it's a wolf, isn't it? Like, they're not really the same thing.
I know, but like, you could evolve them into a dog.
You can't. That doesn't happen over one generation.
I don't know. A cat probably, because it's just like traditional. Cats are cute. I don't know. So you're having a owl.
Owl, 100%.
Like Harry Potter.
Final answer, yeah.
We're watching Harry Potter at the minute, so.
Yeah, I want a Hedwig.
Okay, number 3. Are you superstitious?
I'm a little stitious.
That was so bad.
It's a Michael Scott joke.
I am. Like, I mean, I wouldn't walk under a ladder, but that's probably from a safety standpoint.
Yeah.
What are the other ones?
I don't know, like stepping on cracks.
Yeah, I mean, I step on a crack.
Yeah.
I like, is it if you see a black cat?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not.
I'm not in that sense, but like, I have a bad grasp of maths. So like, say you were like flipping a coin.
Yeah.
And it was heads 3 times in a row. It's the same possibility of being heads again, but I just won't believe it.
Is that superstition though?
Yeah.
That's probability.
Okay, I'm just bad at probability.
I don't know. I'm going to go... I feel like I am though, so I'm going to say yes, but just on a hunch.
Okay, I'm going to say no then.
Okay. 4. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds?
Yes.
So this is the question that I wanted to like... I thought you were going to like go off on one on.
Yeah, well I do. But not from like... a spooky, like, ooh, maybe the scary people live in the other dimensions and come across on Halloween. Nothing like that. Like, scientifically, I believe that there are more dimensions.
Yeah. Oh, this is the, like, simulation thing, right?
I suppose it could link to that. But I just mean from, like, we experience these dimensions. There could be other beings that experience other dimensions and we just never cross paths.
Yeah. But is it, like, are they experiencing... the world as we know it, or is their world different?
We couldn't comprehend their world.
Oh. I don't think... I would say no, but just because I've never really thought about it enough to, like, flesh out an answer.
Like, what if, instead of moving through space, but not having no control over time, we was move forward in time, you could move through time at will, but you were stuck in space?
Okay. Weird. So you could go back to, like, the Victorian times?
Yeah, but that'd be normal to you. You'd be like, oh, meet me at 1842.
Well, have you wasted me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
I should probably clarify that my level of science knowledge is like the Ancient Aliens Discovery Channel series. Like, I don't actually know what I'm talking about, but I like to pretend I do.
Well, that's fine. It's only about your beliefs.
Okay, I believe in nonsense.
Number 5. Do you get scared easily?
Kind of. I don't like jump scares. Like, if you appear behind me, yeah, I can't stand that. But I think that in general, in like a scary situation, if you hear a noise downstairs, I'm not bothered about going downstairs to investigate. You know what I mean?
So I am, but I'm better with like jump scares and horror films. I mean, I feel like jump scare is not my preferred type of horror film, but I don't get super scared from films. Like, I'd happily watch a horror film, but if something happened in real life, absolutely not. I'm like the first one to disappear. So yeah, I get scared easily in real life, and you're the opposite, kind of. Number 6, do you believe in demons / the devil?
No.
I don't think I do.
I believe that they can manifest inside us. You can become demonic. You can be that way. But I don't believe that it's an external force.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
I just like think about all the serial killers and that. Like,
yeah.
They all seem to think that
they have like evil.
Yeah, someone's speaking to them or something. I think that's just an excuse. I think that they've just gone like off the rails.
Yeah. So question 7 is: have you ever played with a Ouija board?
No.
No, I didn't think you would have. I've wanted to, but I used to Google them like as a teen, and even Googling them, I'd be like, oh my god, like something's gonna possess me. Like Googling them, I was like, that's scary enough. So I never even got around to like being near one, let alone like not occupying, but like buying one or anything. Yeah. But I think it's also like, to what extent is it actually like, are you speaking to someone, or is it just people putting pressure on the little thing that moves?
Yeah, I definitely think it's that. But when I was young, I was like very soft and easily led, and like my grandma told me a story. She hates this kind of stuff. She doesn't like Halloween or anything like that. And she told me a story. I think it was her that told me, or my granddad, about friends of theirs that had used a Ouija board, and like the lights started flashing and things were moving and everything, and that terrified me as a kid. Like, I wanted nothing to do with Ouija boards. I wouldn't have even Googled it. Yeah. Like you were saying, like I wouldn't have gone near it because of that. Whereas now I'm like, it's just nonsense, so I don't really mind.
Yeah, like I used to love reading about stuff like that and like other people's experiences, but I would never do it myself, basically. Number 8, have you ever played Bloody Mary?
No. Is that the one where you look in a mirror?
I think you have to say like Bloody Mary 3 times whilst looking in a mirror at like a specific time of night.
Yeah, no, but when we were on a residential school trip, the other lads in our like room, they did the Candyman one. Is that the same thing?
Oh, I think similar.
And I didn't take part in that because, as I said, I was very soft.
Yeah, that would have absolutely terrified me. I never did it. Like, I used to be, when I heard about this like the first time, I didn't even like looking in the mirror normally, like in the day, in case something was going to appear.
Yeah. Do you ever look at yourself in the mirror for like way too long, like just staring into your own eyes?
No.
I do that. It's scary.
For like a spooky reason.
Your face starts moving and that.
Oh my god, no. Number 8. I'm going to stop numbering them because I
feel
remember.
Like we've had 8 about 3 times in a row.
Okay, next one. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building.
A police officer.
Why?
Well, because they're probably dodgy if they're just walking around a dark forest or abandoned building. They're up to something, aren't they? But
what if they're looking for someone what if there's like a criminal,
exactly,
a murderer who's already there?
It's a lose-lose. Either they're a bad guy, or they're looking for a bad guy.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Wow. I was going to say just like anything.
Or you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
Well, what are you doing there?
Oh, yeah. Up to no good. I think just anything. Nothing is good in an abandoned building.
Yeah.
Just trouble. So the creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone.
I'll have to think about that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I really have. I don't have any like personal ghost stories or anything like that. Just like probably when you've been out, and like that time you went out once in the evening and I was with the dog, and there was just like, you just hear noises because it's an old house. And I managed to like convince myself that something's going on, even though like the doors are locked, the windows are locked, like there's no way. But yeah, like nothing specific.
Yeah, I don't think anything's ever happened to me like that.
Yeah, and we haven't really had any paranormal experiences.
And if anything did happen, like I hear something that I wouldn't expect, I would just write that off as like a creak or something. Or
you'd like explain like a rational reason for it to happen so that you don't get scared or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a bit boring. If you were dead to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it?
No.
No, I don't think I would.
I don't believe in ghosts or anything like that, but people want to sell. Basically, all of these haunted houses and that are just financial opportunities. And if you're not scared, then it's not worth the money people are going to pay to stay or want to film there or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they have a vested interest in scaring you with false means.
Like actors and stuff.
Yeah.
I swear I don't think I watched a show, but I heard about a show where it was basically that. And yeah, it's just all made up, but they like want you to think that it's real.
Like if I knew for a fact that I was the only one in like a 10-mile radius, I'd rather stay in a haunted house then than if I knew that there was people working there.
Oh, because you don't believe it's genuinely haunted.
Yeah. Like
I don't know, I wouldn't take the risk. like I'm not sure enough that there aren't ghosts.
I am.
No, I couldn't do that. So yeah, I guess no, I wouldn't. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision?
Only if I've not slept enough.
So you know it's not ghostly, it's just like your brain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think obviously like sometimes, but not to the point where I've been like, oh, that's a ghostly figure, just like, oh, that's something. Like I keep thinking I see Enzo a lot. Because he's like small, white and on the floor, so anything that fits that description could be a rabbit.
Yeah.
So he's not really a figure, but yeah, like nothing ghostly really. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do?
I go, are you home, Anna?
Yeah. I don't actually know, because if it was genuine footsteps, I think I would just leave. I would like just
I don't know, because it's like you can easily convince yourself that you've heard footsteps, even if it's just like floorboards creaking or something.
Yeah.
Like maybe the temperature's cooled down, they're decompressing or shrinking or whatever it is floorboards do.
But if the question says I hear footsteps specifically, so footsteps are proven.
Yeah.
Then absolutely not.
Where am I in the house?
I guess downstairs. I don't know. I'm assuming that we're downstairs.
If I'm downstairs, then I would consider myself to be at an advantage because they're going to want to run downstairs if they think I'm also in the house. So I just go, yoo-hoo.
Oh my god.
And then scare them.
No. Oh, yeah, but then they've got a height advantage. They're coming down the stairs, so they've got some acceleration to pick up.
If they want to jump down the stairs, be my guest. I'll call them an ambulance as well as the police.
Oh my god. No, that's too much for me. If I'm upstairs and they're downstairs, oh no.
Yeah, that's when it's a bit more worrying. I'd just lock myself in the bathroom, call police if I genuinely thought someone else was in the house.
Yeah, but you've seen The Shining. They can just get in.
Yeah, but someone that's burgling you doesn't want to attack you. That would add years to their.
Oh yeah, so I guess if you surrender basically for your own safety.
Yeah, there's no point in having a fight with someone.
No. So I suppose it's how footsteps can escalate.
Yeah.
Would you ever go into a graveyard at night?
If I needed to go to the other side of it, yeah. I've been in a graveyard at night.
Really?
Yeah, when I had my bike, I biked through one.
Oh, and you were
is
fine.
That disrespectful?
I don't think
not.
so.
I stuck to the roads.
It's a path, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't like ride over graves.
Like you can access the graveyard at night.
Yeah.
I would find it spooky. I would do it if I was with other people though. Like, come to think of it, I reckon I might have been in a graveyard.
I feel like a graveyard is the least spooky place.
It's like the most obvious place, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to haunt somewhere, why haunt a graveyard? Like, haunt a Sainsbury's.
Why a Sainsbury's?
I don't know, just like knock cans off the counters while people are restocking at midnight.
Oh, so you'd just be like an annoying ghost.
Yeah.
So next one is favourite scary book. And I reckon...
No, I've got a good answer for this.
Have you?
You're thinking I've not, but I've got an absolute belter of an answer for this. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
So, as I've mentioned previously, I was very soft as a kid. And we used to have this thing in like year 1 where we had to take a book home every week, read it, and then like tell the person, I don't think it was a teacher, I think it was like teaching assistant, tell them about the books to like prove you've read it. And I had this book that on one of the pages there was like a fireplace and like a skeleton's foot coming down. So the skeleton was like entering the house like, through the fireplace. And this terrified me. I refused to read on.
Oh.
I didn't want to see any more of this book. So anyway, I kicked up a fuss because I was the way I was and refused to read it. And the teachers knew this, that I was scared of this book. So a few months later, I think it was Halloween, and they were putting up like a spooky display with like a skeleton on. They called me out the room to see if I would be scared of this display before they put it up.
You had a reputation of being like the super timid child.
Yeah, that's how soft I was.
Oh, that's so cute.
So that's my... Was it favourite spooky book? Yeah, that's my favourite one because that's the only one I've ever read and I hated it.
Oh, I don't know, because... I mean, I think, like, scary books would be a genre of book I like, but I'm not a very big reader. And I have got a Stephen King book upstairs that I've never read, and I can't even remember what it's called. But at A-level, we did Gothic literature, and I quite enjoyed all that. So we read, like, Dracula, Frankenstein, and there was another one that I really liked, but I can't remember what it was called. It's so typical. But I guess, yeah, I guess I have read more Gothic than horror, but not really sure for a scary book. Your favourite horror monster or villain?
I don't even know if I can answer this.
So mine is Jigsaw.
Yeah, probably that, because that's the only, like, scary film I've enjoyed.
Yeah, I love Saw. Saw is, like, my favourite... what's it called when there's a group of films? Franchise?
Yeah.
Although the newest one was, like, a bit... I mean, I'm glad we got another one, but it was just a bit...
I honestly don't remember. They all blend into one in my mind.
Yeah, but I like Jigsaw as, like, a villain.
Yeah, I like that it's... what he does isn't justified, but he justifies it to himself.
Yeah.
And it makes him seem a bit more human, and I kind of like that.
Like, he believes he's doing it for a reason, even if it's...
Yeah.
It wouldn't really pass.
Yeah.
How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? You were about 20.
I feel like I might have watched something before that, though.
Didn't we literally watch Saw, like, when we first met?
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think you were trying to, like, look like you weren't going to be scared or something. And
no,
then
I'm sure I would have told you I didn't like scary films. I don't think...
Yeah.
That's not like me to just completely be like, oh, yeah, I love scary films, when I don't. But I probably said, yeah, that I'll put up with that.
Yeah. Secretly, like, absolutely terrified. Mine was, I watched Signs when I was probably about 10, which is like an alien film. Have you seen it?
I think I have, actually.
I don't think it's like a proper horror, but for me at that age, like, I begged mum to let me stay up and watch it. Dad had gone out, so it was just mum, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be scared. And she was like, you better, like, watch it, because I'm not pausing it to put you to bed halfway through. Guess what she had to do? I couldn't cope. As soon as we saw the alien, I'm sure in my memory he appears in a doorway, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm terrified for obviously weeks. So yeah, that was my thing. And then also we went to a car boot and I bought The Omen, like the original The Omen DVD, and I was a bit older then, but that I couldn't even watch it. I watched like 5 seconds. But yeah,
I feel like I watched what's that one where he goes into the attic, finds like a film reel and then starts playing it, and then I don't want to spoil it for anyone that
The Ring?
I don't think it's The Ring.
No.
He starts playing a film reel and then it shows a tree that's in his garden.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, well, never mind. I feel like I watched that before I met you, but I probably watched it through my hands.
Oh, is it like The Conjuring?
Maybe
I don't
that rings a
actually
bell.
know. I think I've started to try and watch The Conjuring. I'm too scared.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer?
The first to die, because I'm such a skeptic.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh no, it's nothing, guys, chill out, and then I'd just like get decapitated.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was what Jess said in the one I watched. I don't think I would get very far, but I don't know if I'd be the first to die, because I think I would be like, I would make other people go and like check stuff out first. So I would probably last far enough, but as soon as it actually came to like me having to do something, I'd be useless.
Yeah, you'd be the final girl because you would have killed off all the boys first.
Yeah, just because I like don't want to be involved. Do you prefer gore or thrillers?
Thriller.
Gore.
Do not like gore. Not at all.
No, I do. I don't know why. Fascination. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice?
Oh, you ruined that sticker.
Oh, don't draw attention to it. We may end up speeding the video up, so you might not have actually seen what I just did.
What was the question, sorry?
In a zombie apocalypse, what's your weapon of choice?
How do you kill a zombie? Just like brute force?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, like
a club.
bat? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever I can get my hands on, really.
I would say a gun, but in the UK you can only have 2-barrel shotguns. Well, you can only have up to 3 rounds, basically.
Not enough for a horde of zombies.
Yeah, you'd be spending all your time reloading. You'd be better off with a bat, wouldn't you?
Yeah, a melee weapon.
Yeah.
If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? I don't really want to be in any movie.
No.
I'm trying to think of which ones I've seen that are like...
That one on Netflix where you can't look at the monster.
What's that?
It's called like C or something.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that.
You've definitely seen that. It was quite big at the time.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, well, basically, then if they look at the monster, they just like kill themselves. They'll just like drive off the road or something.
Oh, yes.
So everyone has to like cover their eyes, and then they find like this.
Yeah, I know now. I could just take my glasses off and be alright.
I don't know if that counts.
Easy peasy. I don't know. I guess whichever one you're in, because I don't want to be on my own. What was your first Halloween costume? So I didn't go trick-or-treating until I was about 15, and I was a skeleton.
I never went trick-or-treating, and I feel like I have had costumes, but I couldn't tell you what they were. Probably just something mundane.
I think I was the Hulk once, but it was like a fashionable Hulk. Like, I curled my hair and did makeup and stuff, so it wasn't like a realistic Hulk.
Yeah.
And then the final question, if you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be?
Probably just some kind of serial killer, because they're always dressed really well. That's like a trait of psychopaths, isn't it? So
like smart suit or something.
Yeah, I'll just wear a suit. That's not really a Halloween costume, but
You're like, how can I make this a good question? I don't know.
I mean, what are we talking? Are we talking like cheapo Halloween costume that like is a bit of fun, or are we talking like actual like movie quality?
I just remembered. I did go trick-or-treating when I was younger, and I wore like a bin bag and I was a witch.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess a bin bag.
Yeah.
Cheap and cheerful.
Yeah. Plenty of them as well. Like,
yeah.
You never
blend in as a
never
trash
struggle
can.
for clothes.
I don't actually know. It's really hard to think about, like, because we don't dress up, so I'm not like thinking about costumes. A pumpkin would be cool.
We could have like a duo one.
Yeah, what could we be?
I don't know.
SpongeBob and Patrick.
Which one's Patrick?
You. I don't know.
Why am I always the support character?
Yeah. Or we could be Hermione and Ron.
Why am I Ron?
Because I'm young. Do you want to be Hermione?
I mean, why not Harry or something?
Because aren't Hermione and Ron a couple?
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert. What?
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, it's just me that hasn't watched it. Yeah.
Couldn't we be Ginny and Harry though?
I mean, if you want.
Or actually, you don't know. Never mind.
We could be
Hagrid and that tall lady.
Oh, that was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the irony of me being the tall lady.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, well, we're going to wrap up our Halloween tag, but I really hope you enjoyed the video. Any last words for Halloween?
Ooh.
Trick or treat. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me packing the UPS orders as well. Thank you if you placed an order during the sale. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. I don't know what it will be because I probably won't do a studio vlog next week either because of the Advent release. Reminder that Advents are available on the 21st of October. But yeah, maybe we'll do like an office tour or something. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!